Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and I am here today to talk to you about the kinds of debt that I have. I have separated these into two different categories. So I've got bad debt, even though it's not really all that bad. I've got bad debt and I've got good debt here. So the difference between, bad debt and good debt is that I consider these things to not be completely necessary. Whereas I believe my good debt here is good because it is education. I believe that education is really, really important, and so I consider this debt to be good debt. Now down here I have an area of where I plan to donate. I don't know if I'll get this done in 2022, but I do hope to start putting money aside to donate to places that are really important and dear to my heart. So I'll explain more about this later, but for now, let's get into the debt confession. So with my laptop, we started off with $1,657.88. This is my starting balance. My starting balance for my phone was $1,634. My starting debt for my TV was $2,294. And my ZipPay card, which has honestly just been used as a credit card, started off with $2,000. So as you can see here, the total of my starting amount is $7,585.88. In this column here, I am going to put the current balance, and then in this column here, we are going to look at the percentage of that balance that has been paid. So for the current balance left for me to pay for my laptop is $686.27. Now here I have actually been putting extra money towards this debt because I want it gone as soon as possible. So it's really important to me that I try and get this down as much as possible. I would like to eliminate this debt first. In fact, these kind of go in order. So I want to eliminate this one first, my laptop, my phone, TV, and then Zip. The reason Zip is down the bottom here and not up the top here is because I have had trouble with paying this and keeping this money off. So you'll see in a minute that I quite often have to use this one because I haven't budgeted properly, and this year I am trying to learn how to budget properly. So it's really, really important for me that once I get these ones done, I just smash this one out. So for my phone, the starting balance was $1,634, And currently our balance on the phone is $1,043.30. So as you can see, I've put a little bit of a dent here, not a crazy amount, about $600-ish of a dent, but this is my next priority once I pay off my laptop. So for my TV, that is my most recent purchase, so I haven't paid a whole lot off that yet. However, I do have 60 months interest free on this. That being said though, I want to pay it off this year, so we can just get rid of all that and move on with our lives, to be honest. So I've only got my TV recently, so all things considering, the current balance to this debt is $2,063.35. So as you can see here, we've still got quite a bit to pay. However, I think it's manageable, and I think I can do it this year if I really put my mind to it. So lastly, what I have here is my ZipPay card, and this card has been largely used as a credit card and quite irresponsibly used, to be quite honest. So I'm still trying to work out my finances and how to budget. I'm in no way an expert at all in budgeting, but I have learnt a lot in the last few months of watching budgeters on YouTube. So this one here I have had to lean on a few times, and so my current balance for this card is $1,917.88. So as you can see, there is not a whole lot of difference here, but as I said earlier, plan of action is to do laptop, phone, TV, and then attack this card. They have all of these accounts, they have a minimum payment per month as well as a monthly fee, so they don't actually have any interest whatsoever. However, that being said, interest will be put on this one soon if I don't pay it off. Interest will be put on this one if I don't pay it off, as well as this one. This one here will never have interest ever. However, that being said, I still want it gone. I'm still paying a monthly fee on top of my minimums of, like, my minimum fee. The monthly fee for this one I think is $7.95 plus your minimum payment towards it, which is, I believe, $80 a month. I'm not really sure, but I put $80 towards it. I only put the minimum towards this one because I'm really trying to attack these ones up here. So yeah. So for this column here, I want to use it as a percentage that I have paid off. But we'll get to that in a second. What we'll do now is we'll just figure out how much we've got left over. So all of this added together equals $5,710.80. So the difference between these two, so we started off with $7,585.88. This is our current balance, which is $5,780. So that's a difference of $1,875 and a few cents. So yeah, so I have made a little bit of a dent in my debt already. However, I want this gone, so $0 please. So for this column here, I'm going to work out what the percentages of debt that I have paid off for this area here. Okay, so the percentage of how much I've paid off my laptop and my phone and TV and my Zip Pay card. So let's have a look. Okay, for my laptop is 58% paid off. My phone is 36% paid off. My TV is only 10% paid off. And my Zip card, which is the least of my worries, is 4% paid off. So here we can see some good numbers. I'm really excited to get this one paid off. I've only got $686.27 to go, obviously plus the monthly fees. Monthly fee for this one, the minimum I pay is like $140 towards it a month, but it's also got a fee of I think $6 to keep this account open. So yeah, and then my phone, I think I put about maybe I put $50 a fortnight towards this one, but I'm not really sure. It just kind of depends on money situation. And now that my partner is back at work, I should be able to put a lot more money towards this and this, all of this really. And the TV was only recent. We did need a new TV. Our TV beforehand was only half of the screen was working. So I like to live, and whilst these purchases are not completely necessary, I could go on with life without them. I also feel that it's really important that I live my life and that I help myself where I can. So the TV was pretty needed. My phone, yeah, I mean, that was pretty needed as well as the laptop. Not completely necessary by any means, but we're getting the job done by fixing up this debt. So with all these numbers, we have paid a total from the starting balance to the current balance, a total of 24% of our debt. So that's okay. That means that I've got quite a way to go. We're almost eliminating this one really soon, so that's great. And then we'll attack this one, and then this one, and then, I mean, absolutely attack this one as well. So moving on to the next part of this video is, this is my good debt, or this is what I consider to be good debt. The reason I consider it to be good debt is because I am learning something from it. So this is educational debt. I went to university, I have got a degree, and I consider this to be good debt because I absolutely learnt something from it. I didn't necessarily get my job because of it, but I think it definitely contributed to getting where I am today. Yeah, and then So this is my university debt, and this is a health academy debt. This is both good and bad, I think, because I have not been able to keep up with learning. Unfortunately, when I signed up for this, I was in a different stage of life, to be honest. I didn't have a full-time job, and I didn't have any hobbies, and I just finished my degree, and I felt like I had to keep learning. And when I got my full-time job, which is in breast cancer prevention, I really just let this one go. So it's good debt in the fact that you can learn something from it, but it's also bad debt in the fact that I haven't been able to keep up with my studies. So with that being said, my HEX debt, which is my degree, is, I'm not sure where it started out, but I am currently at $25,049.75. So that is my current HEX debt. I'm, as I said, not sure where it started. I didn't really look into that. I think it started at around maybe 27,000 or 29,000. I'm not really sure, but I haven't been keeping track of this because this just comes out in tax. So yeah, my health academy. So currently I actually pay for this as we go. So if what I have figured out to be correct is correct, then I started off with a debt of $6,902.50. Now, if this is correct, I have paid $51.10 a week towards this, and I believe I have about 50 weeks to go in paying this debt off. If I have another 50 weeks to go with this debt, I think I owe around $2,550 more dollars. Again, if I'm correct, which I'm probably not. So in total, my good debt, starting balance, well, the balance that I know of, so this plus this equals $31,952.25. That is an awful number. However, I believe I'll get this done. It'll be okay. So yeah. Now here is where I plan to donate some money. I don't know if I'll get it all done this year. However, I would like to build it up and do a lump sum donation towards 2 different areas that have impacted my life. Now, I'm not sure if this really needs a trigger warning, but I have suffered great amounts of trauma in my life, and I would like to donate money where I can to I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. So I believe this needs to be in my debt confession, because I believe I owe a debt to these foundations. Now, I don't technically owe them anything, like I haven't signed a contract or anything like that, but I would really like to pay back some services that have really helped me in figuring out and managing life the best way I can. So I'm not necessarily sure in which specific organizations this money will go to. However, I do know that I just need to donate where I can. So number one, I would like to donate to a family violence fund. Obviously a prevention in that, but I would really like to donate at least $1,000 to a fund that surrounds family violence and helping women and men get out of their situations. So I would really like to donate that money. I feel it is necessary. I just feel like it's necessary. Now, the second place I would like to donate, or not necessarily place, but like where I would like my money to go to, would be towards a natural disaster fund. Now, I'm sure nobody knows this about me, but I, a few years ago, was caught in a landslide, and I was trapped for about 20 hours. So this natural disaster fund is really important to me. Now, I don't know where I'll donate it, but this is just the categories of where I feel like my heart needs to donate. I won't go into too much details, but basically I was trapped for 20 hours in a bus in a landslide, and I'm so lucky to still be here because other people didn't make it. This is really important to me to fund because it still weighs on my heart a lot. I would like to donate money towards this, and the reason I feel like I need to is because when these things happened, I was given this amount of money to help with my trauma, to help with counselling, to help with seeing a psychologist. And I feel like now that I have understood my trauma and figured out how to move on with life and how to keep going, I really feel like it's important for me to donate this money back to the organizations that really helped me. The total of this amount that we will pay off or pay towards slowly. Obviously, this being gone by the end of the year and this just happening as it happens, we have got a final debt total of $41,538.13. So yeah, I hope you stick around and enjoy this journey with me. I feel like all of this is really important, and I think that we can do it. I think we can definitely get rid of this, and we'll go about this how we feel we need to. Anyway, I'll leave you all with that. Thank you so much for listening, and look, I'm sorry I didn't go into much detail about this. I'm sure I will one day. I just need a little bit more confidence to talk about it. Alright guys, have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to get this debt gone, and yeah, have a lovely day.